Okay, so the only real announcement as for rules, I put a new PDF into the Dropbox. I have the link here in Discord in the Palladium chat, and the majority of changes were just spelling and punctuation and layout, where something decided to make a new column or something like that. Bob, you have a lot of feedback coming through.
Interesting.
Like people talking in the background and stuff.
Hold on a second. I must not be using the right input. Thank you for saying something.
Okay.
I
I was hearing
was
voices
bragging
louder than my
about
own.
how awesome. Let's see. Input device.
Yeah, you were bragging about how awesome that new device thing just hooked up to Discord.
Yeah.
Discord just hates everything. Like it's like I'm gonna do it my way. I don't care what you think. But
Yeah.
Other than that, the only thing that I changed, and it's not going to affect anybody because we don't have any medium level druids out there, but I changed it. The what I want to say, the current way is that for every druid level you could shapeshift into an animal that was 10 pounds per your druid level. And that's kind of what I wanted at the beginning, but I want at the end for people to be able to turn into, like bears and stuff, and 150 pounds, quite that. So I changed it where it goes up to 50 pounds, I believe, at level 5 or 6, and then maybe, I don't know, later they just don't have a weight limit. So, once they get powerful. And then that the 50 pounds might be level 6. I think it's level 5. There's two ways to be a druid, or two power sources, I guess. One is just nature in general, the concept of nature, and the other is specifically the nature deity of Adrethin. And if you go and you get your power through Adrethin at 5th level, you can shape change into Fey creatures. So like the Blur Panthers and stuff like that. And then if you get your power through nature in general, you could shapeshift into mystical animals. So that's where you get like your unicorns and your Pegasus, and maybe not Pegasus, or Griffs.
Pegasus.
The Griff. Well, no, I mean, I think one of them I might have as Fey and the other one as Mystic, but it's in the PDF what is Fey and what is Mystic. So the nature allows you to do mystical animals eventually, and Adrethin allows you to do Fey animals. I just thought that was something that would be pretty cool for a higher level druid. But that was the only change that I did. Everything else was just me realizing I had either erased a word or have like AMD instead of and, or stupid things like that I'm correcting. But the new PDF is in the Dropbox, and the link is here in Discord in the Palladium channel.
So do you denote if they're magical? Okay, there, I see one. So the Pegasus you just have as an animal, the Hippogriff you have as a mystic animal.
Okay. Is it in the mystical creature section? Because that might be something I need to correct.
Oh, you just have it under Griffs. I was starting at the bottom and working my way up. So, mystical creatures and animals is what you have listed.
Then that's what it would be.
So then all of the things inside there should be. I just thought it was different because you listed one as mystical.
Oh, I think I started doing it that way, and then I decided to break them up into groups because I hadn't previously.
Gotcha. So
like
technically, the Griff, at some point, your hippogriff, you might want to yank that word out of there.
Okay, yep. But like the land shark, that's an animal.
Yeah, the peg. So the things that fly are mystical. The things that fly that shouldn't normally fly are mystical, and like the unicorn was a creature or an animal.
No, say that's probably under Fey.
Maybe.
Let's look at Fey. So yeah, the unicorn is Fey. The Blur Panther is Fey.
Right.
On 165, that's where the Fey stuff starts.
So Fey is what you can do if you get your druidic powers through the god.
Right.
But mystic creatures and animals is what you can do if you get from nature.
If it says animal, because there might be folk.
Right.
Yeah, there's more choices through through nature, but the unicorn.
And it has to say animal because there's also creature.
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yep. Or some of them are folk, like harpy and gorgons are folk. That one.
So are gryphs different then? Just because it has a title, that's why I wasn't sure.
It's mainly just to keep them all together.
Gotcha.
As those are what are considered gryphs, whereas like I think I have it under the Lupogryph is just in the name only, but it's not actually a gryph.
Gotcha.
The gryphs are the crow wolf, the griffin, the griffon, ursagryph, and hippogriff. That's just they have wings, or not. Sorry, they have a bird head. That's where a true gryph is.
Gotcha.
Okay, so in the last session of the carnival, Violetta, Rexius, Lily, and Belinda got balloon animals and met with Mr. Fey and Mr. Wild, who thanked you for raising the mood of the carnival and preventing bad things from happening, because Rexius helped the mermaid, who kind of got heckled.
Yeah, who for whatever reason, man, like didn't put out. I don't know, dude.
She has a boyfriend.
Yeah, whatever.
The mime. I mean, hello, a mime. He doesn't talk back, so.
What part of her is a mer?
The fish.
Well,
Bottom.
I'm just saying.
Look,
okay.
look,
Rexius is into some shit. Okay.
This is only a problem for people who lack imagination.
Sure.
And moving on. Also, I believe Lily had rescued a dwarf from falling off of a dragonfly on the dragonfly ride. Dragonfly got spooked or something and took off before the dwarf was properly strapped into his saddle. and she helped off with that. There was some snail races that were done, as well as other things. I believe everything has been looked at. All the orchard, dragonfly. Yep, everything. So you have one last hour to go somewhere that you would like to go to. If you want to move your tokens, and sometimes they're hard to find if you don't scroll in. I think it looks like a lot of people around the big top.
So there's not really anything I can do with the merry-go-round, even though I know that this poor woman has been merged with her horse.
Not that you know of, no.
Yeah.
Pretty freaky, man.
You don't have any like remove curse or dispel magic or
No.
anything like that.
I will ask Belinda about it. I said I will tell her about the centaur. From what I gathered, the story seems to be that she would never be separated from her horse. I think this poor woman has been merged with her horse.
What? I've got animal husbandry.
Do you have?
I
Are
have
you a cleric?
I have horsemanship. No, I am a ranger.
Oh, never mind then. I thought you were a cleric.
I have lots of animal skills.
We don't have a cleric here, do we? Cleric or priest?
Currently, you got Rexius, yourself, Triad, who's a man of arms.
I have the
Lily.
healing power of music.
Okay, go heal her with your music.
I will do that. So of course he's going to play music for her.
Right. She seems to enjoy the music.
See, as she should.
But yeah, Landon, you are the only mystical person that you know of.
Yep, and as far as I can tell, I have jack squat in the way of mystical that will help in this situation.
So the horses on the merry-go-round are real horses?
No, not really. Maybe. I don't know. They talk to me.
Well,
Maybe they're like former.
I like talking horses, so
Oh, good luck. Maybe they'll talk to you too. And when this carnival's over, will it be here again or is it gone?
You're not sure.
Okay.
One of the things that people, I don't know who was here on which nights, but one of the
I was only
things
here. I wasn't here the last time.
yes, but I don't know when I said it.
Gotcha.
People in Fallcrest seemed surprised that like their grandparents' stories about the carnival were true.
Okay.
When Gardmore was raided and fell, and the barrier put up, that kept the carnival from coming. How often it came previous to that, nobody really remembers or knows. it's one of those memories. It's like, oh yeah, I remember that carnival. Or you told your kids, and then you told your grandkids, and then it happens, and you're like, see, Grandma's not senile.
All right. So where would I put myself if I want to go try to talk to the proprietor?
Nowhere, because the rest of the group was invited in and escorted out, and
Ah,
their area is uh, hedged off from the rest. It was like in this area.
okay.
This is the carousel here, right?
It's
Yep.
here.
The thing with the big ragged X.
No, that wasn't the carousel, was it?
Do you guys not see the markers?
No.
No, I've not seen labels for anything that says
Okay.
what is what.
I couldn't remember if I did it or if for just myself or for others. But yeah, right here is the carousel.
Cool. All right, that's cool. I'm over there to play my music.
What was this one over here, Lehman? The thing
That's
near.
That's the big top where you guys can perform if you wish to. Did that change anything for you guys?
Yeah. Yep.
Since you know where stuff is.
Oh, what?
Now I realize why I didn't have. Don't click on them. I'll trust you guys not to click on them because but you can hover over it. Because some of the stuff I change on the fly. Or you guys do something that's a little bit different than what it says, so I have to come up with something else. You can hover over it to get the name of where things are. I just ask you not to double click it and open it up and stuff. So is everybody where it looks like almost everybody went over to the carousel?
Let's see.
Well, that's the only thing I can remember. I don't know if everything's been done. I don't know what what to do, honestly.
What was at the mystery mine?
That's the one that Triad went through. And it was to
Yeah, it was bad.
scare and delight
Yeah.
people.
And the snail
More
races were
scare
at the
than
teapot.
delight.
And the what?
The snail races were at the teapot.
No, the teapot's at the teapot. The
Oh.
snail races actually were down here. Those didn't
Oh.
get labeled. The teapot is where you could go in and be blown out in a bubble and float around.
I will go to lost property and see if any of my companions may have lost anything and see if I can dig up information because I really wanted to talk to the people that I wasn't here to talk to.
Okay, so Landon, give me.
I'm also looking for like something similar to a witch. Just scanning the crowd, or was it described as a witch or a hag? I don't remember the exact words. It was too many days.
Hag.
Hag. I will have my charismatic aura up.
Okay. So over at the Lost and Found, you see a blur panther
Okay. Is he lost?
that no, he is there. There's like a big chest, and she is kind of laying in front of the chest. Give me a 3d6 versus MA.
Okay. So this won't have something to do with like the charm or the impress or anything like that.
Nope.
Under by 7.
Okay. The blur panther looks sad.
Aw.
Hey, buddy. Can you talk?
Of course I can talk.
I'm sorry, I'm ignorant of your kind, and I just could tell that you looked a little down in the dumps. Is there anything I can do for you?
No, not really. It's so just something a memory was brought up and it's not a good one.
Sometimes if you share those memories, it helps carry the burden.
Oh, sharing the memory is what brought it up.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Well, I can try to entertain you. I can attempt to juggle for him. Her, if I can figure out how to juggle.
So juggling is a certain amount of objects as a base, and then for every item over, you roll a d6. It is you start at 2 items, and for every additional item, or sorry, that is for non-present. You start off with 6 items at level 1 and 1 additional item at every odd level thereafter.
Okay, so I'm still level 1,
Yes.
so it's 6.
And if you wish to add more, you can roll a d6 versus PP.
For each
Each
item.
additional, yes.
Well, let's see. How many things do I have to juggle? I will start with the 3 colored balls. I will let them know if they want to. They can try to toss some things to me and I'll work them in, or else I will move to juggling some daggers with the balls.
Okay.
But I'll get up to 6, and if it doesn't seem to be working, I will. It's versus PP, right?
Yes.
I will throw in 3 more, so there's a big chance of failure. So
were
9
you
items.
only? So are you doing 9, or were you just doing 9 if the 6 wasn't entertaining?
So do they begin to interact with me and toss things for me to juggle? If not, then I will go up to 6. If they look like they're still just not interested, I will add 1 more each time until they look like they're enjoying it.
Okay, so go
I
ahead.
only have a total of 10 things I could possibly juggle, it looks like, on me.
Okay.
It's too bad I'm there so I could toss an extra dagger in there.
Yeah, everybody else it looks like is at the carousel. So, the 6 items. She's a blur panther and doesn't have hands, so she can't really toss you things.
Oh, I
But
thought
she-
maybe she'd bat it or something.
No, not really, because
Okay.
the only stuff around is lost and found stuff, and she's not gonna
Okay.
take somebody else's property. You missed the whole thing with the property stuff. I believe it was last.
Yep.
But go ahead then and give me a impress roll.
Okay. So let me see. Is there a is charismatic aura one of the things that can be?
You could either make a modifier, or if you just want to do it temporarily, just put a 35 in the global modifier.
Oh, I had to pick things, didn't I? What are the things that you get to pick for
Charm,
good?
impress, trust, and intimidate.
Charm and impress would be it. So how do I add I have an 18 mental affinity. So is there something I add for that, or do I just modify the skill to match?
No, you don't modify the skill. You go to the
creation and advancement.
No, the items tab on Foundry, not the character sheet.
Right.
Character creation, advancement, attribute bonuses.
And then
drag and drop the 2, and then an 18 gives you a 55%. Or sorry, a 50%.
50%?
Yes. The top line should be blank. It should be next to the one that says.
Right, it had a 40 as its standard.
Yeah, yep, that's the base. So just change that to 50.
Yep. And then I can do a global modifier. If I put 35 in there, it'd be 35%.
Yep. That's how it should. I think we mostly use it to strikes and stuff. We'll see
right.
how it works. And then there, yep, see, global modifier. So she kind of perks up, and by the end of your routine, you have a quite a large crowd has gathered around you.
Oh. Yeah, I'll start playing around with the rest of the crowd then. But I make sure that the blur kitty is like my primary audience.
Mm-hmm. And then for that charismatic aura, if you wanted, you could make a toggleable effect.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to do that again.
And that would be through the on the character sheet, making a
go to all items. Which one would it be?
All items, it would be modifiers.
Okay.
And then you would write 55 skills or something, and then the next thing you would write charm, comma, impress, and then it would automatically raise those once you toggle. Make sure that it's a not always on.
Okay, so I open it up. I don't click any of the boxes, right? This is a condition or a status. This is always on. This will reset every round. This will reset after each roll. Leave all those blank.
Correct. And then for formula, that's where you would write 35.
Yep.
And then over where it says attributes, defenses, skills, attacks, etc. And that you would type in charm, comma, impress. Once you have that all in there, then the little plus sign at the end, and that will set it.
All right. And that should be under.
And it should have went under the form where it says formula. If not, hit it a couple of times.
Oh, okay. I think I didn't do that part. Okay, thank you.
And then if you toggle it, then you can look to see if it increases the skill or not. If not, make sure that the capitalization counts for charm.
I did them all lowercase.
Toggle it, and if you don't see a change, then
Just trying to remember where those appear on the character sheet.
usually where they affect things. So this was a skill, so it would be under the skills. Under where it says skill, spell, and check modifiers.
Yeah, looks like it's working. Oh, no, I gotta roll it, don't I?
No, it should do it. So open it up to edit and capitalize those.
Gotcha. Do I have to delete them and then do it again?
No, just make sure it's a capital C, lowercase HARM. Same thing with impress, and then hit the plus sign again.
Oh, at the top, hit the plus sign again.
Yep, the plus sign like resets it. Kind of a refresh button.
Yep, got it. Thank you. Sorry for taking the time to do that.
Now you got the effect.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, you have a crowd. The Blur Panther looks like you've at least distracted her enough to, she doesn't look quite as sad anymore. She's at least paying attention to you, and you have a small or a medium-sized crowd, because there's lots of people going to the carnival.
Okay.
We will move to the carousel. So everybody else is at the carousel.
Hell yeah!
These the centaur there.
Just for clarification, the centaur and the person who is merged into their horse are two different people, right?
Not from what Landon said.
Got it.
Landon's you said that you said the whole thing, right? Because when you
Yes.
specifically said it, you didn't say the whole thing.
I told him the story.
Landon. Okay. So the centaur was a woman who loved her horse and asked to always be with her horse, and hags twist wishes and wants and desires, so took her and her horse and made them one.
All right, man. I guess that's
She is not allowed to talk about it. Therefore, Landon had to activate the magic of the carousel for the carousel horses to talk to him to let him know what had happened.
that's pretty convoluted and stuff, but yeah, that's cool, I guess.
You were just supposed to go healer with your power of your music. You told me you could.
Well, yeah. Hey, babe, you feel better?
Calling him babe always makes him feel better.
I mean, yeah.
Are the other horses on the carousel, are they wooden horses or are they real horses?
They are wooden horses.
Get on the carousel and start walking amongst the horses and complimenting them on their looks, their coats, their appearance.
Okay, so mark off a ticket. Punch.
I'm not even sure where I got those. All right.
Sorry, they're in the shape of unicorns. Sorry, I said horses, but they are in the shape of
Okay.
unicorns. They are wooden unicorns, and they don't move except for they go up and down
Up and
mechanically,
down.
but they don't talk or they don't move or anything other than a mechanical carousel that can see. And Rexius is playing a song. Go ahead and give me a play instrument.
Hell yeah, here it comes. This whole time I haven't had my character sheet up. 1 second. I need to turn on. Wait, where is it? There's the thing, the skill bonus thingy for the kick-ass. My kick-ass loot. But I can't remember where that lives. Oh, there it is. So it's positive medium, correct?
I believe so, yes.
All right. And that is play a string instrument.
Oh!
Oh no! I should have sang instead, but that's all right.
Did one of your strings snap?
No, because it's that would be too cruel.
Oh no. No, I'm sure it's like
No, he just
because I'm trying to play calming, like happy music, and this is not a lute for calming, happy music.
yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Sometimes you can an artist can change a sad, like a happy song and make it metal or something, and it sounds right. This does not sound right. In fact, people move away from the carousel.
Oh no!
And
How sad.
they went over to watch Landon juggle.
Nice. Thanks for the crowd work there.
Yep. That's it's teamwork. Teamwork.
Right.
All right. Teamwork, you
So,
say?
Triad, what are you doing at the carousel?
You're muted, Jay. If you.
Yeah, I had trouble unmuting. I am just watching Rexius.
You probably like have your fingers in your ears or something. And Lily, are you doing anything?
I'm seeing one of my teammates completely dying on stage, so I'm going to see if I can't figure out something to help him not completely wreck his act.
Shoot him?
No.
Put him out of his misery.
Oh, let's see. Oh, do I have a wind instrument? No. Would that work? No. Let's see. I'll probably just go up and say, hey, actually, I'm going to go up and say, hey, that's not the way to do that. Let's try doing some finger exercises, maybe juggle a little bit, and then try again. And I'm going to start throwing juggling balls in his direction so he has to stop playing to catch them. All right.
So, Bob, is Rexius going to catch the balls, or are they gonna hit him? Is Bob here? Or did Bob stay away?
Is Bob on mute?
Nope.
That's
And unless it's a physical mute, Discord is showing that he is not. But so, let me look at Lily's character real fast. Do it without involving Bob.
Nothing happened when I went around
No.
talking about the horses or the unicorn.
It required magic, and you didn't do anything or have it.
Well, I don't have any magic.
So, Lily, give me a either charm or impress.
okay.
Okay.
I'll take that.
You threw the balls, and when Bob comes back, he'll say whether he catch them and juggle them a little bit to make it look good, or if instead he let them hit him and it made everybody laugh. But either way, it was a success.
I guess I'll juggle.
No, so we were trying to ask you, and I guess you.
Oh, sorry, I'd stepped away. Sorry about that.
So Lily was throwing juggling balls at you to try to get you to catch them and juggle. She succeeded in swaying the crowd. Rexius gets to determine if when the ball was coming to him, if he put away his loot and juggled, or if he just let them hit him and everybody laugh.
Oh crap! Juggle is its own skill, isn't it?
Or did you use Loot as a baseball bat, and
Juggle is its own skill, right?
No, it's just a thing that you might be able to do. I just need to know: are you going to attempt to juggle?
I am gonna.
or-
Well, I mean, obviously he's gonna attempt to do it. He's good at everything. So, um,
So, Lily, how many balls are you throwing at him?
I'll glance at him, determine his skill. 3.
3. So he is able to catch, quickly, put away his loot and catch the 3 balls and juggle them without problem, because I'm certain he has a PP higher than D6. So no chance.
Yeah.
he does indeed.
Okay. Yeah. I figured that'd start simple.
So you turn.
Well, no. Hold on, guys.
the mood around.
Can I juggle 3 balls with one hand?
You could.
That's a very personal question. All right.
She threw 3 balls. You succeeded. You can determine how you succeeded.
Yeah. Because he can keep playing with his tail.
Badly.
Correct.
She's trying to save you. If you continue to play, you won't be saved.
No, Rex is.
You
I
are-
mean, I don't think Rex is going to get that because, as far as he knows, he's playing great.
Okay. Okay, so
Rexius knows he's amazing.
That hour passes and we're down to the last hour of the carnival. So
Okay.
everybody, let's word it. So all the attractions start winding down. They don't let any new people any new people get into line. And they say for everybody to go to the big top.
Okay.
Down here.
Luck Week.
Was Rexius going down to the big top?
Well, yeah.
Okay, so everybody gets into the big top. And the lights are dim when you get into the big top, and then suddenly a spotlight illuminates in the center a lithe elfin figure sitting in a silver hoop suspended above the center of the ring by silk ropes. Everybody, well, I guess no. Triad and Landon do not recognize him, but the other of you recognize that it is Mr. Fey, and he is wearing butterfly wings, and he has his weather vane staff scepter thing that's spinning around and glowing with a warm white light. And he begins to sing about dawn coming. And as he sings, then Burley, which was the Urson who had the jack-o'-lantern on his head, comes out, lifting above his head like a huge freaking barbell in each hand. You know, normally it's the type that the you need two hands to, you know, get, and he's holding one. You know, he's doing feats of strength. And Palasha, the mermaid, comes in. She's wheeled in on a big bathtub and began singing along with Mr. Fey. And the mime comes out, and he begins doing a air lute. It kind of makes the audience chuckle a little bit, and then little dragons with butterfly wings and bright streamers tied to their tails start flying around the big top as there bursts out a troop of acrobats, clown, fire breathers, and other various entertaining events. And after about half an hour of, you know, just one act after another, just bang, 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 to the wonder and delight of the crowd, Mr. Fey's scepter spins, and a big, bright, the white glow gets really bright, like a very nearby star twinkles, and it kind of spins out in a thread of light that winds its way throughout the big top and through the crowd. And it then, the thread kind of, it goes to pass Lily, and then it turns around, and like this thread is getting bigger and bigger. So, you know, it's like kind of like the cartoons where you have the smell and you see it wafting, but imagine a glowing thread, and it turns and then hits Lily, in a bolt of golden light.
Okay.
And Mr. Fey cries out, "The FeyWild Monarch has been proclaimed!"
Okay.
And just like, again, if you have the mental picture of the old time cartoons where the little smell kind of is smelling so good that it kind of lifts the the cartoon character off their feet and like drags them towards it. It's not a spell, it's a thread of light, but it does a very similar thing where Lily kind of starts floating. I mean, it doesn't take her long to get off the ground, but it kind of, you know, gets her up off the ground. Her feet are kind of dangling, and she's kind of tilted towards the thread, and she weaves around through the crowd, and it gets to center stage. And as that was happening, there are
Awesome. She's a big star.
four clowns holding, as because it takes a little while for her to weave through the crowd. So as she's doing that, there's these four clowns that each have the edge of a box, and they go stumbling and bumbling around until they finally get to the middle, to the side of Mr. Fey, and they put the box down on a little pedestal, like a little column. And Mr. Fey, right at the time that Lily gets to the center and kind of lands gently back on her feet, and the thread goes away, and Mr. Fey opens up the box, and he removes from the box a crown of golden butterflies, and motions you to kneel.
Okay, I kneel.
He places the crown upon your head, and he uses his weather vane scepter with the soft white light, and taps your left shoulder, taps your right shoulder, proclaims you the monarch of the FeyWild Carnival, and then from the ceiling of the big top, golden glitter sprinkles down, very much like on, say, Americans Got Talent when they hit the golden buzzer. The glitter just explodes everywhere. And Mr. Fey declares the carnival complete. And then, like at Disney World, fireworks just start shooting off outside, and everybody kind of streams outside, and you see the fireworks popping and making little flashes and bangs, and everybody's ooh ah. And then the grand finale is all of these fireworks from, seems to be all over the carnival, converge right in the middle of the carnival above the sky. And as all these streaming fireworks hit each other and explode at the same time, there is a portrait of Lily up in the air.
Okay.
And that is the end of the FeyWild Carnival. So everybody
Lily wins.
files out.
Just-
Yes, had you not failed, it was actually a tie.
Does that mean you're gonna live forever here?
Oh, unlikely, since I haven't gotten the contract offer yet. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So, Lily, you have the monarch crown.
Monarch crown.
and you realize it's a play of words because it has the monarch butterfly.
Butterflies, yeah.
Yep. So, Mr. Fey has you stay back just a couple of moments, enough to give you a keyword. And if you say the keyword, you can sprout a pair of beautiful butterfly wings. And it lasts 1 round per minute. Or sorry, one round. A round is a minute. Never mind. 1 round per level. And you gain a flying speed equal to your normal speed, as well as a plus 5% bonus to charm.
Oh, the +5. Okay, +5% bonus to charm.
And that's while you have the wings.
Okay. Wings active. Okay. Cool.
As everybody files out to this area, just by the ticket booth, and the entry, just moved everybody around that area. Belinda back middle. There we go. So when the crowd crosses the bridge, it's like when I say in a flash, I don't mean like a firework flash, but more like the flash running real fast. It's like you see all of these carnival workers dismantling the carnival, packing it up, like within 10 minutes. It's incredibly, fast, but you can kind of see and understand what's going on. And they have everything packed up into the carts, and very much Lily was the only one at Guardmore when they came out of the portal. The carts are being pulled by foxes with butterfly wings, Pegasi, and other various mystical creatures, and they pull the wagons up into the air and go through the portal. Also the thing that you notice is the stream that went around the carnival. It is no longer there. It's flat ground. So it was one of those things that was kind of strange when people were like, "Hey, there was never a stream going around here," but apparently that was part of the magic. Now I need everybody to give me a perception roll.
I'm
Boy.
so good at that.
Yep.
You're
Hell
right.
yeah.
You called
Hell
that one.
yeah.
So Lily and Belinda, you notice when everything flew away, and it is dawn. The sun's coming up over the horizon, and it's hard to see because you're tired. You've been up part of the day. All night and have gone from it being dark to, it wasn't a sudden change, but when the sun first comes up and it gets bright and kind of gets in your eyes and stuff, that you see an Avi carrying something that looks like a bright, shiny door? Something? Big rectangle shiny thing? Like, and if you're here, in this area, it's like over here that you're seeing. So let's do a measurement. 140 or so feet away.
And I'll point.
Okay. You point.
We see and if he points and we look, we see what?
An Avi carrying a big shiny rectangle, looks like a door from where you're at.
I'll walk towards him and call out, "Hey, are you part of the carnival?"
The Avi begins running away. Away from Fallcrest. Let's move to the Fallcrest.
He's running. He's not flying.
No, because
carrying
he has Avi's wings attached to their hands. It's trying to carry a big.
Okay.
So like the carnival was even past where it says 18 here. So maybe,
Yep.
So it was like out in this area and is running northward.
Run after him.
Run after who?
Yeah, I'll start running after. There's a bird man. He's got a mirror.
Wait, what?
Okay.
Maybe he stole it from the carnival.
You want us to try to stop him?
Well, I am running after him.
Okay.
Oh. About how far away is he?
At this point, about 160 feet away.
I'm trying to remember my throw range. Let's see. Let me check. How far can I throw a ball with any accuracy? Actually, let's see. Oh. I don't
I
see a
would say
range.
it would be similar to a knife, and that's 60 feet.
Okay, so I would have to run very fast to catch up with him. I will try to run very fast to catch up with him.
Okay. So
Yeah.
You couldn't fly
Landon,
with your two wings?
Wings aren't any faster than running, so
Yeah.
So who all is chasing the Avi?
Landon's chasing.
Belinda.
yeah, Lily's chasing.
Triad's not.
Okay. Give me 5d6 versus PP. As you're attempting to
5d6.
Yes, 5d6 versus PP as you're trying to go over rough terrain, stuff like that.
I made it by 4.
I missed it by 4.
Okay. So you get within range of throwing.
Okay. All right. I'm going to chuck one of my juggling balls at the back of his head.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess I'll use the throw knife thing since that's the closest I've got. I don't have a.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you smacker. Give me a D4. Smack the Avi. Okay.
Just enough to get their attention.
Give me a save versus spells.
Oh. Everyone's a critic. Yeah, that's not going to do it.
No, it wasn't for you. It was I didn't want to be the one rolling this.
Okay. All right.
To see if you broke the.
Breaking a mirror.
Yes, 7 years bad luck.
I was thinking about doing it on purpose.
Oh,
So you hit the Avi. The Avi stumbles, falls, drops. The mirror looks back in panic, and then flies off.
okay.
You and the others who are actually so you, Belinda, and Landon can get to the mirror, but the Avi flies away.
Okay. Yeah.
And it is not cracked or broken. That's what the
Okay.
save versus spells was.
Okay. All right. And I'm going to see if I can find my. I lost my the juggling ball.
Yep, you got it.
Okay. Cool. Hey. Waste not, want not.
So, are Avi's the same size as like an elf?
They're small.
Okay.
Okay.
So I will pick up the mirror, I guess.
They're around 4'1" to 4'11".
Okay.
I just wanted to know if the mirror, if it was carrying it, I should hopefully be able to carry it.
Yeah, now that you get up to it, like it looked door sized, but then when you get up to it, you know it's smaller because it a small person carrying
Right.
a mirror could look like a normal medium person carrying a door. So that's basically what it was.
So before I touch it, I want to do sense magic.
Okay.
To see if it has magic.
You feel or how much are you spending?
Just the 2 for right now, because I do not have a lot of points.
You sense the presence of magic around, like in this area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we can try. Where is it? I'll try object reading on the mirror.
Okay.
I have 6 points, so I will spend all 6, which gives me a 10% bonus to whatever you tell me to roll.
Are you looking at operation in history, present location of previous owner, present condition of previous owner?
Operation in history. I more want to know what it does right now before I take it somewhere.
Okay, so give me a percentile.
So 40%. I don't.
And you said you were doing 6 additional?
The 3 additional. I only
Oh,
had 6 total points left.
Okay.
So it's a 40%. Nope.
Can't quite figure.
Okay.
Can't pierce the veil of the mirror.
Not sure what it does. Not sure if it's magical or not, because I point at your crown. That might be jacking up my senses.
Ah, gotcha.
But we might want to take it somewhere to keep it safe, and when I've rested, I might be able to find out more about it.
Okay.
So I'll pick it up and start carrying it back towards town.
Okay. Do you 3 meet up with the others and then go to town as a big group, or do we have a couple of groups going to town? Or
Let's meet up.
Well, I'm walking back towards where they were. I guess it really depends on if they started back into town without us.
so while they were messing around with a mirror and an Avi, what was Rexius and Triad doing?
I think Rexius was like, "Hey, where'd those guys go?" Because of
Where I went.
because he's really perceptive, and I think eventually, he's just gonna head back to town.
Were you gonna wait or for them to come back, or just head back to town?
He's gonna look around. I mean, like, dude, where'd they go? And if he doesn't see it within within like 30 seconds.
You see where they ran off to.
Oh, I guess we're running. Hey guys, that's on the way back to town, and he's gonna go chasing after him.
Okay. And what's Triad doing?
Triad's just standing there waiting for them to come back.
Okay, he's like,
So
I'm
we
not
meet
gonna go and then just come back to the same spot. So, okay, the entire group is together and you get back to Fallcrest. Like I said, you're out here just past 18, so this is the way you get back to town. Landon had said that he wanted to rest
so I can do it again.
so that he can do stuff. Let's see, are any of you journal? Landon is. You being part of Curious Company, you could go there to do your study, your rest and study of the magic.
Yeah, I'd ask for like a private room. I'd be like, I don't know what it does, so I don't want to do it in front of people and maybe screw somebody else's day up.
Actually, let me have everybody roll a very easy perception.
Very easy perception. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, it's don't roll what Bob rolled previously.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Very easy. I'm trying to remember. That's like a 4, right? Uh, I have the book here. Let's see.
You
That's a 3.
Okay.
So was Bob here to roll, or is he just not looking?
I apologize. Bob was distracted.
Oh,
No way.
I know.
Roll perception.
Oh, I'm good at that.
Bob failed his perception to have
It's
Ruxius roll
unbelievable.
a perception. So everybody, something you kind of notice Landon, you were kind of just more focused on, is this thing magical or not? Okay, yeah, it might be interfering with some of the, with maybe the crown or some other things. As you're heading back into town, so before you get to a Curious Company, everybody kind of notices that, carrying the mirror, you have to turn it on kind of sideways.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When you do that, you notice that the reflection in the mirror is now a sideways forest.
No.
a sideways forest?
Yeah.
Yes.
And we're
And then
we're in
and then
town now, so it should be
yeah,
building.
right. And then when you kind of turn it back right side up, it's a right side up forest.
Oh.
So like the image, it would almost be like a painting, not a mirror. I mean, it's a mirror. It's
Right.
obviously a mirror,
Yeah.
but it turns, and the reflection in the mirror doesn't stay how it should be. It turns with the turning of the mirror.
Lehman,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm very cautiously gonna tap the mirror with my finger.
Tap tap tap. I mean,
Okay,
Landon's
my
carrying it, so he's touching it
Yeah,
all
dudes,
over.
I think it's broken.
my finger doesn't go into the mirror.
Clearly it didn't work.
No, like I said, Landon was carrying it, so his hands, fingers, whatever, were on the mirror, and it's.
Right.
Oh, okay.
If there's a chance that it doesn't work, I mean, the Avi did drop it, but if we set it up somewhere and I can figure out how it works, maybe it does work.
Maybe it's got a command word.
Yeah. I mean, some items require you to do stuff to make them work. I mean, it obviously isn't working like a mirror.
Yeah,
Yes.
you see your reflection in it, but the background is a
It's different.
forest, not your background. And you can do all because I know it happened in the House of Illusions. You can stick out your tongue and raise 3. it mirrors you exactly like a mirror would do. It just, the background is what you can tell is different. So
Okay.
let's go ahead and take a 10-minute break, or potty break, eat, drink break, and then we'll come back and wrap up. Back. Okay, so that was actually the night of January 23rd. So now it is Tuesday, the 24th of January of 2012 RS. This is actually the same day that the Guardmore people were meeting up with the butcher to have the Drake butchered.
Okay.
So you guys are kind of in the past, or these characters are a little bit in the past.
What's up, my dudes?
Okay.
It's a big lizard.
So yeah, you're pretty tired, so you're actually probably going to have to wait until Wednesday to rest up and get ready. So we'll say it's the 20. We'll move on to the 25th, when the other group got back to Guardmore, and so that means anybody. I think it. Well, anybody, if you have ISP or magic points, you get back 48 or 2 times, or whatever your base is, times 24 hours.
Okay.
It starts off at 2. At high levels, it gets higher. I don't think anybody has to worry about that with this group, but
Yeah.
48 points back. You can gather around the mirror if Landon wants to, or you can tell like Lily, hey, keep your crown away. Whatever you guys.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I'll say, just in case, guys, don't bring a bunch of magic into this room. If you want,
Okay.
stand outside with magic, and I'll see what's going on.
Okay.
I mean, you can have it, just like not next to the mirror right now.
Okay.
All right, man.
All right.
I look at his his loot. I'm like, that doesn't look normal.
With the flames roiling off of it and shit.
Yeah. That doesn't look normal. I don't know if that will.
Occasionally, tormented screams coming from it as it's just, it sits by itself.
Can you leave it outside the door or stand outside the door?
Yeah, man. I suppose, my dudes.
I'm kind of new at this magic and psionic stuff. We're kind of born with it, but I really didn't do much with it.
He's like, I didn't pay attention as a toddler.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
So let me see. If I spend 3 accurate plus 10, can this be non-stressful?
No, because it's the ISP that does it.
That's fine. So, I mean, go big or go home, right? So I will spend 9 additional, which means that it is a 60% chance, which is the best I can do. Shoot the whole wad. Nope.
You really only have that amount of.
I got 12. Yeah. It's based off of physical endurance, right?
Mental endurance.
Mental endurance. Yeah, mental endurance. And then what did I? Let me look at adepts again and see if anything changed on those. I think I rolled a D6 for it. Should I roll a D20? I didn't realize that it was a D20.
Yeah, it's a D20.
That's a better total. So I would have spent more. I think I did it like I was a wizard almost. So, yeah, I was gonna go all in and spend everything I had, so that would be 5 more, so 50% more, or I guess 12 more, which would be 40%, which would have made it 100.
So with that roll, you succeeded, but you spent everything.
Yeah.
So, history of this, you get glimpses of various people of all different species walking in and out of the mirror. The most recent memory, so it's a little more clear. The other ones are kind of like shadowy and hard to read. The most recent one you see is a Gelfkin with butterfly face paint stepping through, and what looks to be a ring clacking to the floor at his feet right before he steps through. And
Okay.
give me a perception. Okay, so you see kind of, because you're looking in the mirror, and then it's kind of
Right.
like you're looking out through the mirror, so it's like looking out through a doorway. And right in the corner, you see Fioletta kind of watching you watch the Gelfkin. And you also heard. Here I have this right. Yes, you hear the words hither, thither, here and there, wander, yonder, take me where.
Hither, thither, here and there, yonder, wander.
Yes.
Yonder, wander, take me there.
Take me where?
Take me where? Okay. Does it look like so I saw a Gelfkin walking through this from our side into the forest?
Yes,
Or
like
from the
walking into you. Like if you were inside the mirror looking out.
Got you. So is there a ring on the floor on the other side?
No, and probably the adventure you missed. Fioletta watched or saw a Gelfkin propose, and the person he was proposing to dropped on the floor and started laughing and embarrassed him, and he ran into the House of Illusions, and then Fioletta went after him, but didn't stop him from walking through a mirror and saw a ring on the floor.
Oh, okay.
And then she
Yeah.
took it back to the Blur Panther Lost and Found, and that's where the Blur Panther stuff happened.
Gotcha. Okay. So I will come back out and say, well, I think I know how to activate it, but I don't know where it goes.
Okay.
So, you guys want to step through it? I can tell you how.
But
Yeah.
it sounds like a cool adventure.
I might need to rest before I walk through it.
Yeah.
But how do we know where we're going?
I mean, we're going like hither or thither.
You're
right?
going where, and my guess is where those trees are.
Yep.
So
Or do
here's the
you have to say a particular location and that becomes where?
I think you're overthinking it.
You think?
The bigger question is there a mirror on the other side of the mirror?
Yes. Getting there is one thing, getting back is another.
Yep. I mean, I can ask some questions around here to find out if, we step through a mirror to somewhere, if there's a way for us to get back, but I don't know. Thoughts? Anybody really wanting to jump through?
Oh.
No. No.
Yeah.
No, not right now, man.
Yeah. Let's
There's
back
no
up.
interest.
Hey, Lehman,
Yes.
can I try and determine maybe where those woods are? I've got wilderness survival, sense of direction, hunting,
Area knowledge.
area knowledge. See if I have that one.
Would the not the guild master, Curious Company, the guy, I forget his name, the leader,
Alor.
Alor. I might go ask him and say, hey, if you look at some trees, could you tell me what forest they're part of?
He kind of shrugs and, asks, motions you to show him what you're talking about.
I will show him the mirror with the trees.
He kind of looks and he says he does not recognize any of those trees, and then he asks you to wait, and he has Marina come in. Marina is the elf bard and Andraste's sister. And Belinda, you did not have area knowledge, correct?
No, I do not.
Okay. She
I've
looks
got
at it.
most other wilderness things, but not that one.
She says that she believes that comes from the FeyWild, which is on an area that is taken by the domain taken by the deity Adrethin on the moon Kriana.
Oh, okay.
Kind of looks at it very quizzically, is why this mirror is reflecting you all, but not the room.
So it's a door, and I think I know how to open it, but we don't know that we can come back through if we do. And hey guys, you know those the three hags that cursed the carnival? So they imprisoned Adrethin, from what the horses told me. in the FeyWild. I mean, if you think it would be a cool story to tell or something, maybe we can go bust him out.
Hmm.
Or find somebody suitable to bust him out. 'Cause I'm guessing the spiders in the FeyWild are pretty damn big.
Marina and Aelor say if you would wish to do that, we would guard we would make sure that no ill befalls the mirror, but prepare yourselves. Don't
I'm not.
go through without.
Don't go through willy-nilly.
Correct.
So, is there a place where I can research the names of these hags that I know?
Possibly.
So, yeah, there's Bavlorna Blightstraw, Scabatha Nightshade, and Edelyn Moongrave. They seem to have taken hither, thither, and yon from Idrethan. So, I guess I'll start looking into that. I'm not ready to go through the mirror. You guys let me know when you're ready, and I'll tell you the key. All right?
All right, man.
Or maybe we find, some big paladin dude to go take care of it.
Yeah.
Maybe some master goblinized wizard or something. But for now, I will cover up the mirror and tie the cover on it.
Okay.
Just in case something tries to come through from the other side.
Marina looks at Landon. You don't seem to have the look of one of our kind who has come from the FeyWild. Is my assumption correct?
That is that the difference between an elf and an elf? Out of character.
No, elves originally came from the FeyWild, or came from the Hidden Moon Krianos, which is where the FeyWild is.
Okay.
Marina and Andrace themselves are actually from there. Any character created as a player character would be from this world.
Okay.
From the main
So
world.
yeah, I'd be like, nope, never been. Never been.
She says, and the rest of she didn't wait until the rest of anybody else left or anything. She would say this to everybody. She says, in the FeyWild, remember the rule of 3. The rule of hospitality, the rule of ownership, and the rule of gifts. Reciprocation. The rule of hospitality. When a friend, an enemy, or stranger enters your home, you're expected to be gracious and accommodating to them until such time as they prove by their words or actions undeserving of hospitality. Rule of ownership. You must not steal from a friend, an enemy, or a stranger. To take something that doesn't belong to you without the rightful owner's permission is a crime and an unforgivable breach of etiquette. And the rule of gifts. When a friend, an enemy, or stranger offers you a gift, you are obliged to accept it and offer something of comparable value, be it a gift or a service in return. Such reciprocation need not happen immediately.
So if a gift is offered, you have to take it no matter what? Because what if I don't feel that I could possibly repay the gift?
You would have to find
Awesome.
something in return.
Is there a time frame for the exchange of the gift? Do you have like
Time doesn't have meaning in the FeyWild.
okay? So if somebody gives you a gift, are you expected to repay it immediately, or
I just said such
No.
reciprocation is not needed immediately.
So are there are the elves still there, or like could I find family there?
Yeah, if your entire family didn't travel from Krianos, then you might encounter them.
Yeah, interesting.
Family versus spiders.
Yeah, gotta weigh it. A lot of it might calm down a little bit if one of those numbers on my character sheet ever goes higher than 1.
Sure.
Well, thank you for that information. But I definitely want to look into these hags a little bit, or even a Drethin maybe, before I step on the other side.
Oh, that's something that I'll need to hold. I was gonna stop, but
So there
I
in the
do
chat, guys,
have.
I did drop the things that I learned from the horses.
hey Joe,
Yeah.
was it in L5R where you had to refuse a gift 3 times before you could accept it?
Yes.
Well, refuse it twice and then accept it on the
That's-
third. Yeah.
Third time.
Yes,
Mhm.
that's L5R or a lot of Asian cultures.
So I guess that wouldn't work here.
Okay. And I don't remember if I know I told some people, but I didn't know if I sent out a message to everybody or not. If you go to your journal tab in Foundry, not character sheet, but the journal tab in Foundry, and you go under all the folders where it says Zordaria-Palladium rules. Number 1, Zordaria Palladium rules. You guys see that, or do I need to make it?
I
It's a
don't see
folder,
it.
you said?
We're under journal.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
seeing it.
Oh,
Oh,
don't see
here
it.
we go.
Oh, there it is.
So if you click that, you'll get a little page that pops up, and then if you click where it says load PDF, there's the book.
Okay.
Boom! How about
Cool.
that? So we can have the updated
Alright.
file here.
Yep, I just put the updated file in it, and that's something
I
that I
love
could
that.
have done from the beginning, and never dawned on me. It was where you have like two pieces of knowledge that you know. One, I have this PDF of my rules, and number two, I have a way to put PDFs into Foundry, and the peanut butter and chocolate did not meet to become Reese's peanut butter cups until about a week ago.
Okay.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
And you can, I believe you can search and all of that stuff in it, and then since it's a pop out, you can pop it out, and if you have multiple monitors, you know, you can move it to a different thing.
Badass.
And that. So yeah, you can always pull up the rules, and I'll try to remember to keep this one updated as well as
Okay.
the one in Dropbox. But yep.
Okay. I've noticed that some of the tables kind of run together in this skills section in this version of the PDF.
You need to make it bigger, or is it?
I've noticed it both in this one and
And
I
then the
just
other one.
downloaded the file and I've got it open in Acrobat.
It's in. You said the skills section. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It,
Yeah, it looks like some layouts, and an
Yeah.
experience chart disappeared. So I must have typed like a word, and then that offset everything. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah.
after we stop, I'll get a new PDF, put it back into
Okay.
the Dropbox, and put it
Okay.
in here. Yep.
Yeah.
Every time you think you've fixed something something else
Mhm. Yep.
messes.
Fix one thing, something else breaks.
Yep. It's probably when I
That
did the
is the way of
Druid,
things.
and I added like 2 sentences to the Druid. That probably
Mhm.
did everything. But
Yeah.
otherwise, thanks everybody. What
Yep.
Thank
what
you.
this would require would be if when, because you don't have to, but if when you would wish to go into the FeyWild, let me know. So I will not be the person initiating this, because you're the ones with the magic words and the thing. But you would tell me what group of characters would wish to go in, and
Mhm.
then it would be that. So
Yeah, there's only a few hang-ups I have. You know, the word that there's a god who's a prisoner, and there are 3 hags. Those words are hanging me up a little bit.
Yeah. Oh. What could possibly go wrong?
Landon's just desperately trying to hit level 2, but being an elf prestidigitator makes that take a long time.
Yeah.
double the time, double the fun,
Double
the
the
time.
time.
Wait, why?
Okay.
Because I have to
Oh.
split my experience between adept and prestidigitator.
It's too the experience
It's
levels.
old school, like old school multi-classing in D&D, not the dual
Oh.
classing,
Yeah.
but
Jeez.
where yep.
Oh, where you divide the experience evenly between the two classes, and yeah, then you hit like second level when everyone else is like fifth level. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, fun, fun, fun. And for anyone who ever tried triple classing a fighter mage thief in back in first edition AD&D.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Oh, what's this leveling thing? I hear it's really fun. Yeah.
but
And I
thanks
only get
everybody.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.